Can't go on without you. I can't go on without you. Can't go on without you. Yeah. I can't go on without you. So what's the point of breaking my sweetheart? She wanted me to let down my guard. Well, you know what they say, it's better that way. So you better hush and walk away. We don't want them, we don't want them, we don't want them, yeah. Oh no. We don't want them, we don't want them, we don't want them, oh no.
No black rhino, full.
What happened?
What's that? Is that where the...
So if you feel the horn itself along the edge here, you can actually feel the keratin in the hairs that make it up. So, I mean, in terms of medicinal value, that's got nothing. It's like where on the top of your head or my head. And that's exactly what it is. Keratin, same stuff with fingernails or hair. So, by us taking that horn off, it's basically like clipping your nails. It grows back. Sometimes quite miraculously. If you don't cut it for a long time after. So yeah.
So that's first to there and there. The teeth. Circumference is
Okay.
39.
And then another interesting thing to feel, if you feel the skin on various parts, like for example here, you can feel it's quite hard. It's like quite tough stuff. And if you feel like here closer to the bottom of the ear, it actually becomes quite soft. And then if you feel the lip itself or on the inside of the nose, that's like really soft. So it's amazing. It varies throughout the rhino. And I mean, for example, the skin on the flank or the side of the chest can be, it's probably about so thick. What's that, about an inch and a half, 2 inches? And yeah, and places like the ear, an eighth of an inch. So it all varies on the rhino.
We're not cutting off mud, but when we notched them, we might as well cut it all down, so you don't have to redo it again. You don't have that guarding in too much or too often.
Yeah.
So it's not like that, it's not mud, but at least it's cutting off.
Yeah, well look, that's that, and then we'll trim away this as well.
Nee, sorry, wil je gaan daar kant toe? Nee, nee, voor No, I know you are.
Are you guys happy for me to cut the horn?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
No, so it's down left here, right? And over the down.
no, no, it's not very big.
711.
It's like lighter than that.
Yeah.
Later.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, so this is what they
That's
want.
what they want,
so,
Phil.
Everyone gets out of your
So
What will happen to that now?
this, each reserve has the right to do what they want with it. But generally this will get microchipped and DNA taken and put into a
And I'm
bowl.
going to measure. Read that number again out, Alex.
711, yeah.
039.
yeah, but look, you can see it. It's not now.
So 0
Show me to the
No,
home.
this is 5.
5C.
5C.
5 man,
So just going to go a bit deep on the one side. Yeah, I want to cut it. I don't want to cut into the growth rate. Yeah, that's exactly why I'm being careful.
It always looks, yeah.
Yeah, it's horrible.
But it's,
The natural thing. Lovely boy.
What? No, you
Too much is going on.
you need some more getting off of there.
there's so much light.
I'll get you off before I jog around.
Alright, so you can give him the reversal. And once you've got yourself off the push, you better run.
Just to show you what you're wanting to do, I'm not going to actually notch it. You want to put the notcher basically to the back of the apparatus.
Okay.
And then you just squeeze it. It can be quite difficult.
No, it won't. It'll go.
Oh, it should be sharp. And
It's still quite small.
yeah.
So if we look at his looking at the front, he's going to be number 26, which is this one, and then those two. So you can do that here first.
Okay, so
So it's going to
26
be
is,
inside,
there's going to be top
there and there.
there and there.
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe,
He's already got a little thing there, so cut on that one.
okay, so the first one you're going to want to stuff in there. So aim for my finger.
Catch the skin.
Yeah, well,
Got it?
okay, yeah.
Put it in the bottle. Where it is.
Okay, that's it. And then the next one.
You want to go over the top of one of these?
So
No,
basically
do
you're wanting
that one, yeah.
that.
Got it?
Because he might say that
Yeah.
later on, and then he's going to make another mark on it.
Okay. Right, so that's the one side.
Yeah,
no, it's
still stuck there.
There we go.
That's this one. Here's your, well, I only need one.
Yeah.
There's the other one.
Too
as well.
many will
the
be too
grass.
much. Okay, well, I'll just do one. Okay, no, I'll do one to make a
No,
keychain.
no, you do it. Phil.
And then
Okay.
that one there.
Where was I supposed to wait for you, sweetheart? And hide away the shame. Yes, I keep it all inside. Though the thought it crossed my mind to do all the things I regret. We don't want them.
You might have to run it.
That's right. No, it's a white runner.
Take it out.
you go.
Gonna watch on it.
Incredible size difference.
31.
31.
31 posterior. You're worried about this?
Ja.
But she obviously dashed it somewhere. And it's not fair.
There. We don't want there. Oh no. We don't want there. We don't want there. We don't want there. Oh no. I can't go on without you. I can't go on without you. Go on without you. I can't go on without you. Yeah. She loves me. She loves me now. She loves me. My love don't love me. So what is left but a broken man? 'Cause nothing hurts like a woman can. I can't go on without you. I can't go on without you. Oh yeah. Can't go on without you. I can't go on without you. Oh, without you, Lord, without you, without you, babe, without you. Oh, Lord, yeah, you.
Her breathing, yeah,
Breathing's
getting better.
Especially quite comfortable now.
Oh, there we go. Oh,
dead leg.
oh, shut. Oh, shut. I get that sometimes as well. Like, Mr. Monkey.
wearing blanket and telephone. But she's sure, so sure. Just come away with me, baby. Join me in my car. We can go real far away, away from here. Just come away with me, baby. Join me in my car. And we can go real far away, away from here. She wants to know his name, wants his wealth but not his fame. But what's your pride? He sees her way down low, way down where he doesn't go. Down inside, inside. Come away with me, baby. Join me in my car, girl. We can go real far away, away from here. Just come away with me, baby. Join me in my car, girl. We can go real far away, away from here. And I'll show you the way to my heart. Won't you come find me? You come find our way at the start. Don't try and say, don't try to explain that you'll buy your time. Well, I said run, no, I said run, but all you do is hide. Oh yeah. So come away with me, baby. Join me.
Must have smelled it. So we've got one female that's abandoned her cubs at 6 months old. And it's Lucy.
Lying down and stretching a little. Big old.
Yeah, it is. It really is full of food. Yeah, everyone's seen it.
They want it.
Oh, they can. There's always one that's waiting. Maybe.
And then usually the big part when that water breaks them off.
Mm.